Brian's got to be getting tired of these mind games.
Man, Bray Wyatt, get in your head, Kenny.
Here comes the big dog on Friday Night SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Roman Reigns!
Big Dog all smiles at the moment. You know, nobody in the WWE Universe was happier to see the returning Usos and their cousin, the Big Dog.
Roman Reigns, who told us last week that he is entering the Royal Rumble match, a matchup he won a number of years ago, a matchup where he once set a record for eliminations, a matchup, Corey, where he once had to defend his championship.
The dreaded #1 spot in the Royal Rumble match. The Big Dog forced to defend his WWE Championship, very similar to what Brock Lesnar volunteered to do, fight 29 other superstars. Although, at the moment, Brock's WWE Championship isn't on the line.
You know, you mentioned before, Roman has backup this week in his rivalry with King Corbin and company. Let's show you who it is in this Progressive match flow.
Flow is sponsored by Progressive, your first-round choice for auto insurance.
And Dolph Ziggler now from behind, blindsiding Roman Reigns.
Corbin just taking advantage of the situation.
Oh my God, handcuffs again. And there's the dog food.
History going to repeat itself once again.
Usos! Wait a minute! Jimmy and Jay!
They're back!
Tandem super kick to Ziggler!
Coming to the aid of their cousin Roman Reigns.
The Usos back with a vengeance on Friday Night SmackDown! You know, Corey, back to the Royal Rumble match for a moment. You know, Roman Reigns missed last year's Royal Rumble match as he was battling leukemia. He told me earlier today he cannot wait to get back in that spotlight in one of his favorite pay-per-views of the year.
Roman Reigns has won the Royal Rumble match in the past. We could see the Big Dog create history once again. You certainly can't ever bet against the Big Dog, unless you're talking about King Corbin.
It is our main event here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
In 2019, it was a blessed year. But it ended a bit rough. You see, if you've seen SmackDown Live every Friday night, you already know the deal. I've been outnumbered, I've been jumped, and I've even been embarrassed by Corbin and his crew. And throughout my career, I've always had backup. Always had backup. But this time, I've always had the help. Always had backup. This time, I needed the help of my family. Last week, my family came back and helped me out in a major way, and that's why I say this firmly. 2020 is my year. I'm going on to win the Royal Rumble, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna main event WrestleMania for the 5th time. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna do that with the ones by my side that have been there since day one. And that's Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
It's all about family for Roman Reigns and his cousins, Jimmy and Jay Uso. And, man, did they arrive at the right moment last week.
The Bloodline back together on Friday Night SmackDown, one of the most dominant tag teams of the past decade.
Usos 6-time tag team champions.
Yo!
Hey, real talk. Oos, it feels good to be back on the Blue brand. Woo-wee. We about to turn Friday night SmackDown into Friday night Lockdown. But check this out. For the past 5 months on the sideline has been real rough, being away from all this. But you know what else has been real rough? Was sitting at home, watching a big dog defend himself every night against Queen Corbin and his kingdom. Hey, Queen, nice touch with the dog food. You see, but what you don't realize is, when you did that, you disrespected him. You disrespect him, you disrespect him. You disrespect him, you disrespect me. Now you just disrespect the whole family. Yo, we about to get real disrespectful because kings come and go, but blood lasts forever. Hey, Corbin, hey, Zig, welcome.
Talk about disrespect.
Would you expect anything less?
Hold on. You're really gonna do this, Roman, huh? You're gonna pawn the beating you deserve off on your family. A beating you deserve ever since you cost me my shot at the Universal Championship. Now you're gonna take your family and you're gonna throw them under the bus because the big dog is scared. You're scared to face me one-on-one, so you're gonna go hide in the Royal Rumble match. There's a problem with that, though, because if anybody is winning the Royal Rumble match, it's the King. You think I'm scared of you? Actually, I'd love nothing more than to whoop your ass twice in one night. So yes, before the Rumble match, I say we go one-on-one. And then at the end of the night, when I throw your ass over the top rope, and I'm the last man standing, and I'm pointing at that WrestleMania sign, celebrating with my family, you're gonna know who the man around here is. Roman, I accept your challenge. The only problem is after tonight, you're not gonna have any family. Cause right now, we're about to handle the big dog's two little bitches.
And the Usos ready to go! Usos flying over the top rope and taking out the king and his security, Corbin Ziggler, the Usos, when we come back live. Earlier tonight, it was Kofi Kingston one-on-one with The Miz, and Miz's buddy John Morrison returning to WWE, and did it pay off?
This interference on the outside would distract Kofi Kingston only momentarily, but the veteran Miz would slam the door shut skull-crushing finale, getting even from Kofi's victory last week. But you have to give the assist to John Morrison, standing proudly beside his longtime friend, The Miz.
And this breaking news just in for next week.
We are live in Greensboro, North Carolina. For the first time in over 8 years, John Morrison will compete in the WWE ring. His opponent, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the powerhouse of the New Day, Big E.
It is main event time here on Friday Night SmackDown. The Usos, for the first time ever on Fox, in action against King Corbin and that man, Dolph Ziggler. You know, Corey, the Usos were on your After the Bell podcast this past week. Had a lot of interesting things to say.
We talked about the Usos' time away from WWE, and they told me it was refreshing. They had time for the first time in years to sit still and get their minds right. They are refreshed, they are refocused, and they are ready for 2020.
And that is a scary thought. Nice double team by the Usos. Some of the great matches of the past year.
No doubt about it.
We'll make a tag to King Corbin. You heard the news a little earlier on. King Corbin accepting the challenge to have a one-on-one match with Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. Even though Corbin and Reigns will both compete in the Royal Rumble match and had a great track record in Royal Rumble matches in the past. I find this interesting, Corey, because King Corbin has not had
a spectacular record in the past against one Roman Reigns.
I find this interesting, Corey, because King Corbin has not had
again and then win the Royal Rumble
on Friday Night SmackDown.
Could have true royalty.
He'll be in the Royal Rumble match as well 2 weeks from Sunday.
Fantastic.
Tag made again. Here comes Dolph Ziggler. Now, speaking of Dolph, Astros live on the WWE Network. Great drop kick and kick out. And if Dolph actually makes it into the ring at the Royal Rumble match, it'll be an historic night, Corey, because Dolph Ziggler will move into second place with most appearances ever in a Royal Rumble match, only behind Kane's 17.
That's impressive in and of itself. However, Dolph Ziggler still can't get over the fact he has not won the Royal Rumble match, and Dolph would love to add that to his illustrious resume.
Yeah, former world champion, Intercontinental, United States champion, tag team champion, Money in the Bank.
Read some interesting news today about our good King Corbin, Michael Cole.
And here's another Money in the Bank winner, King Corbin, in the ring.
The good people of Corbin, Kentucky, where WWE Live will visit this Sunday, have actually started a petition to rename their town. I already signed it. I don't even live there.
You're kidding, right?
I swear.
Because of their extended time off.
I think it always no. Oh, look at this. Wouldn't make that up.
Oh, did you expect any rust out of the Usos here tonight? But
I don't think it matters who you are. It takes an.
Tried to go to the well once too often. That time, and Enziguri caught Barrett. King Uso headed up top. And Dawson and Wilder of the Revival, who have been part of King Corbin's court, so to speak. And now Ziggler takes advantage of the distraction. And just like that, Ziggler and Corbin have taken over. The Revival helping out here tonight once again. I wonder what King Corbin's paying those guys.
I didn't touch him.
Being on the right side of history is payment enough in itself for Dawson and Wilder.
Who's back?
You might want to exit the oven.
Punch! Roman Reigns! Even in the odds, our main event continues live on Fox. To the WWE in this tag team match against King Corbin. And this is our main event on Friday Night SmackDown. The Usos return. It's their cousin at ringside. Came out to help the Usos out. And Dolph Ziggler and Jimmy and Jay are rolling now. Roman Reigns it up much like their daddy Rikishi. Oh, and there's a kick right to the
brother Jay, the fresher of the two Usos, and incoming.
Oh, my! Corbin caught him. Right in a row.
Ziggler from behind.
Gonna steal one, shoulders down. 2 count kick out.
Oh, sorry, that's Jay.
Oh, what a splash. Kick right to the chin.
All thrown off.
King Corbin now posts him. Shoulder to Corbin will now turn his attention back to the action in the ring. Dominating performance by the King so far tonight. Reigns.
Jimmy Uso rolled to the inside.
What a spear by Roman Reigns.
That's going to force a disqualification.
Oh, meanwhile, Roman Reigns is not done there, and I think he's had enough. We're done to him. And now Roman Reigns means business, and he's going to...
There's no need for this. Wait a second.
Oh, my God, from behind.
Robert
After an attack by Roman Reigns, a man who had this announced Rude's back. Robert Roode, the man who's missed 2 weeks of action. Ring post.
Robert Roode thirsty for vengeance.
Bang! Walked down into the table. Dumped on him by Roman Reigns last month. Driving Reigns. Roode. And now Corbin with a deep six. King Corbin, Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler laying waste to everybody. And they're not done yet. Boom! Table dumped on him by Roman Reigns last month. Driving Reigns. Oh my God, Corey, with Robert Roode back in the fold, Corbin and company as dangerous as ever.
The numbers even once again.
I'm back, big dog! I'm back! You see this? Take a look! You see this? Look at your family! This is look at your family! I'm back! Let's go!
Roode hasn't forgotten and certainly not forgiven Roman Reigns for taking him out of action.
Oh my God, Roode with a spine buster to Reigns right onto the table. A thud as Reigns hit the announce table. And now Corbin and Roode holding Reigns down at an elbow. Through Reigns, through the table. Well, let's show you the disqualification in our matchup. It was Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear to King Corbin. And look at this. Look at this now outside the ring. Corbin and his buddies are burying Roman Reigns under the announce table. This is exactly what happened to Robert Roode. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns has been buried under the announce table. Chairs stacked on top of it. Reigns is underneath that rubble.
Take a look at this once again. Dolph Ziggler
In our
driving an
matchup,
elbow
it
through
was
the
Roman
heart of the
Reigns
big
out of
dog
nowhere
through the announce table.
Robert Roode is back. Corbin and his cronies staking their claim to ruling Friday Night SmackDown.
Big dog! Come on, big dog!
WrestleMania Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is presented by Things Off Tonight with Must See TV.
Please have quiet on the set.
Please welcome the host of Miz TV. Games like many others before him by Bray Wyatt. I'm Michael Cole. He's Corey Graves. And Corey, we saw a
Very eyes. Miz has continued to unravel as a result of his encounter.
what happened last week. He was an emotional wreck. The Miz was so fun to be had. He challenged Kofi Kingston to a matchup and no game.
Miz's frustrations would get the best of him against Kofi Snap.
Yeah, Miz lost it in frustration. If Kingston became his target and listened to the WWE. Well, very angered response from the Miz.
Hey, welcome to Miz. In the incident with Kofi Kingston, people have said, look, I was having a bad day. And Kofi came up with all his positivity and he was trying to cheer me up. Sometimes when someone tells you to smile, you just want to punch. Please do not cheer that because I let my emotions get my heart to Kofi Kingston. I am sorry. But I have been going through a lot this month. 18-month-old daughter. and championship. I failed to gain an opportunity to do that, and that is the return of someone that I consider a brother. TV history, ladies and gentlemen, get up, of sexy John.
Turn of John Morrison. It's been just over 8 years since Miz said it. Great friends. They were once a former tag team champion.
Future, you've got to look to the past. If you're the Miz, there is no one better. It is good to see John Morrison back on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, right. Welcome back. Just me, I overuse this word a lot, but this is truly the same WWE ring, the greatest tag team of the 21st. The universe has forgotten about the three-time Intercontinental Champion. Done what we call in the showbiz a system.
I am John Morrison.
This is hardcore style at its best.
The time is now.
Miz and Morrison have won the titles.
We are the in crowd. We are the greatest tag team. I'm your Friday Night Delight.
From the bottom of my heart, welcome back.
Back at Miz sitting here under the lights with you, to be honest. I'm filming a WWE Chronicle documentary leading up to my return by a bunch of Pomeranians, small dogs only, because the show only can have the epic. But after I was on the bump, I come to think. So I come to it again, and I realized that I'm disappointed. My friend, the guy, I know you don't want to talk about for 15 years than anybody else on the roster, WWE superstar, but he worked his way into becoming a fourth favorite wrestler. But because Miz has that hard work, but for all of you. You ever been in the ring? Can you guys imagine what you guys would show him?
Be sour! Clap for your world of power!
It's way too far. Nobody invited Kofi Kingston or Big E to be... I was enjoying
pancakes to you, but it's hard to do with this microphone in my hand, okay? We gonna get to it. And who are you trying to fool? Are you seriously trying to blame the WWE Universe for turning
that we bought that cockamamie apology as the back end of the human centipede? Yeah.
If you would have just stopped at, I had a bad day, but instead you come, look, if you would have just come out here and stopped and I had a bad day, you were right.
That would have been respectable. You know what I respect? For 6 months. Title in all the WWE for 6 months. I also respect that you didn't go after that WWE championship, the thing that you prestige.
Oh, that's what you respect. Okay. Once again, and that was clear. What's also clear to me is that you, Miz, changing based on what you guys have said here tonight, these backhanded comments you've made, to obnoxious annoyance, is that the people are correct 100%.
Coming up next, Kofi Kingston and The Miz, the rematch, live. Bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. We are back at Raise. We get set for Kofi Kingston versus The Miz, one-on-one here. Up and about, because you were very critical of the WWE fans moments ago as this matchup. The Miz with this complete change in attitude.
Like, the Miz is always the Miz. That's the one thing that you can say with certainty about. Did you see what he was going through? We got the Fiend sneaking into his house, creeping around.
Well,
you got to be there for your friends when they need you.
Please stop badgering our guest. Well, the greatest tag team of the 21st century. But in this day and age, some people, Mr. Morrison.
Right, you got to remember 7-time champions over here. And I'm going to put ECW champion, 3-time Intercontinental champion.
Big E, who the best tag team in history is. He's going to say New Day. We're going to run the next decade, I guess. Well, it's good to be back.
John, the one thing I do want to point out, well,
like I said, this is a whole new decade, and maybe New Day should same old pancakes,
look at this.
a lot of the same old stuff.
Come on, get out of there. Almost had him in a kill.
That was a thing. We don't talk about
Man, I missed that.
Right.
That was in my time away. He's still at his peak. You're still at your peak. So are the Miz and I, which is why I'm back.
Pouting, crying, and whining. Ooh, kick right to
Kofi do when Randy Orton accosted his family. He lose his temper a little bit. So you don't know what he's going through. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Look, I am the GOAT for a reason. One of the greatest of all time. Right now, Kofi is digging time.
Former WWE champion, but when Kofi was champ for those 6 months, Biggie.
Back elbow! Hold up, don't miss the back elbow. My man still got it. He got spring, and it's a brotherhood. When Kofi becomes world champion, we all became world. I applauded.
That's the difference between the Miz and I and the New Day. We both.
Now, suicide dive. Miz taken out by Kingston. That's face.
Here we go, Kofi. Keep cooking on him, baby.
Up a Big E. On the WWE Network, and Kofi Kingston takes on The Miz tonight in Rumble match history.
Kofi Kingston responsible for some of the most Rumble match itself. You know he would love to add that to his resume.
Yeah, this is a rematch. We're joining us at the announce table on commentary before side for this part of the matchup. Kingston now exploding and building momentum. Still looking for a big 2020 boom drop delivered to Kofi Kingston.
For The Miz 2020 could go.
Season premiere of Miz and Misses at the end of the month on the U.S.
Great counter blocking Kofi's Trouble in Paradise attempt. Miz driving both of his.
Great agility off the top rope cross body. Here's the lateral. Bang! What a DDT by Miz into the cover. Isn't enough to put
the incredible agility of Kofi Kingston from the middle ropes. The process.
You know, in WWE backstage Tuesday nights on FS1, respect in being the guy here in WWE. That's fans. Perhaps that's one of the reasons his attitude's changing.
Big finale, no.
Kingston rolling up Miz, much like last week. Does he get it? Shoulders down for the win. Isn't it up? No, and a kick out again tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
It's blatantly obvious since whether he feels disrespected, whether he feels confused, frustrated, whatever.
Right to the knee that he injured earlier on in the matchup. In Miz focus mission. Miz again into the corner with the high knee.
Served him well.
And now Kofi looking to climb.
Beautiful, beautiful counter by Miz. And sustained a great deal of damage to his knee.
Miz trying rope. Big E. And he gets there, and it's going to force the break.
Buying himself a few moments to the outside. Big E realizes.
Oh, look out, Morrison! Kingston distracted, skull-crushing finale.
Here is your winner,
than ever with John Morrison around.
Has no reason to. Confidence is boosted with one of his longest, oldest friends by his soft, canny athleticism possessed by John Morrison. Cannon allowing Miz to slam the door shut with a skull.
Miz and Morrison celebrate here tonight as we look at Sasha Banks. Their deeply rooted personal issues come to a head tonight.
And on the Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. It all goes down tonight on
Closer. I want to tell you something.
Yowie wowie! That felt good.
Special. But not everyone is worthy of it. Whatever the opposite of love is, and I can't say I blame him. Look, kid, I'm going to shoot straight. Because first, he just wanted you. Is the end. Then, but now, he just wants to hurt you. See you real soon. I love you.
WWE Backstage, hosted by WWE Hall of Famer, including this week's special guest, the Usos.
And you know what? It's all going to start tonight. With your match, I'm going to be Mandy.
What? Sorry. Yes, I'm so ready. And I'll meet you there.
All right, it's going to be great. I'll see you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have one question for you. Clap along. It goes like this. There we go, I see ya. Roman Reigns, anything to say? He's gonna lose like Randy Age about Eric Rowan. Whatever, it's gotta be pretty horrifying to look. Next tape. Thinks the roster is unworthy. Well, Brock, it's easy to hide behind that. Never here. To a guy like one, I've got a personality. So when I beat him for the title door, but first I'm gonna show him what WWE stands for. Thank you for walking with a lion.
My man, we got the Royal Rumble match coming up. You know what I mean? We can't get distracted.
Hi, guys. I know I hurt your feelings when I let Dolph Ziggler step on your mom's fruitcake. Anything, and I should have said something, so I just want to apologize. Mom's fruitcake, but I made you this. But I have a match right now, so enjoy.
How interesting.
WWE Royal Rumble. It's available right now on Apple Music.
The following contest is accompanied by Nikki Cross, Alexa. One-on-one action here tonight. We're 2 weeks from Sunday. It's the Royal Rumble. Realize what's at stake in the Rumble.
But nothing can get between us. Exactly.
We've seen how the Royal Rumble match has affected friendships in the past.
Well, listen, if Nikki Cross Bliss is intent on winning the entire thing, or else why show up?
Mandy Rose hopes it's going to be her new skincare line, Amorose, which comes out in February with Otis.
Listen, Mandy Rose is as beautiful inside as she is esteemed, because let's face it, the world can be cruel, but Mandy Rose sure is.
What are you going to do in this match? Your allegiance is definitely going to Switzerland.
Okay, great, I'm back.
Did you see Otis's face when Mandy Rose presented them with
jaw about hit the floor?
He was speechless, and that they're going to be a part of the Royal Rumble match 2 weeks from Sunday. History will be made yet again as the road to WrestleMania begins.
To encounter the goddess, stand up to Bliss.
Shoulder tackle.
Oh, and a fury right on the jaw of Mandy Rose.
And a multi-time women's champion. Nice drop toe hold by Alexa Bliss. Bliss champion as Mandy buries her in the corner, spine first, and out.
Most powerful superstars on the women's roster, as Bliss is finding out. Smart move by Bliss to just take a second, recompose herself.
Driving Mandy into the floor.
Multiple-time women's champion, but wait a second.
Mandy Rose delivering a knee right to the face. Here's Mandy into the cover. Gonna hook
up a massive victory.
And look at Mandy Rose here. Of course, building momentum toward the Royal Rumble match, trying to get in line perhaps.
9 other superstars. You need your confidence to be at an all-time high. Somebody else in the ring. Alexa Bliss doing her best to fight out of the...
Looks on.
Both competitors with the same idea twice in a row.
Alexa able to counter, however. And Bliss, both women down, center of the ring.
On one another.
Now, a couple of clotheslines by Bliss, and here comes Alexa.
Mandy Rose needs to avoid the right hand of Alexa Bliss.
Insult to injury. Otis wandering down the rolls up Bliss, shoulders down, Mandy Rose with the win off the display. Well, nonetheless, whatever it is, Burton help from Otis, you think? Well, nonetheless, still as they take on King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler.
And the monster, Nakamura, get these hands. Strowman, Shinsuke.
Lacey Evans, finally, she gets her hands on the boss down. It is a reigning Fox, and in a matter of moments, we will see the return of the Usos, a deep-rooted personal rivalry.
Bring it personal.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled. Lacey Evans.
Progressive.
You are act slightly less than ladylike towards Sasha.
Lacey Evans, Sasha and Bayley drag Lacey's daughter. Right for Sasha. Got her name on it here tonight.
And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts.
Tonight between Lacey and Sasha. A key matchup.
Got mind games right out of the gate. Banks making
Lacey, hello. I know. You can understand. Sasha is in a real city, Los Angeles. The only reason I'm here is because I'm the SmackDown Women.
Sasha Banks failed to show up here tonight. Sasha Banks and people like Lacey Evans, because while Sasha anytime, anywhere, especially in the that gets And Sasha Banks is clearly nothing but a nasty and not here fighting champion. How about you come on out here and face me?
You can pander to these people all you want, but I ain't your snot-nosed kid. And I have...
Well, Lacey Evans has heard enough. She's stubborn to a fault, but she's not going to back down, and she's not going to take that.
Her aggressions with Sasha Banks. My advice to Banks, stay gone.
Provoke and to try to probe her.
We're about to find out.
Go home.
I know, come on, calm down.
Said about Sasha may stand true for Bayley as well. Stay away from Lacey.
Oh, Lacey wants the title.
Now this is very personal, as is the unit where the Fiend Bray Wyatt defends against Daniel Bryan. It took a next step. Corbin and Ziggler to take on now the legal man.
Daniel Bryan looking to close the door.
Bryan capitalized.
Oh. Daniel Bryan is bringing the fight.
Gentlemen, please welcome my guest who will be challenging the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Daniel earlier wanted to change you, and now he wants to hurt you.
Huh? First, he wants me to remember. Well, even though it's been... What the Fiend doesn't like is that I remember outsmarting him. Feel different? But what the Fiend doesn't like is that he changed me. The Fiend says he wants to hurt me. I have no doubt that he will. Not mentally. And here's what he doesn't say. He also wants, is that he knows that I know. I'm gonna do it for the Universal Championship.
Dude, over here, man. Hey, I'm the biggest one. I need to tell you that you're right. The Fiend is beatable. But to the Fiend,
Remember, kids, snitches get stitched.
It's got to start getting to Daniel Bryan. And here comes the monster among...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introduce Braun
his intentions very, very clear. Braun has his eyes on the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save with women. Shinsuke Nakamura may need to take out a Progressive Insurance policy.
He is the Intercontinental Champion, Nakamura!
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. The Swiss Cyborg Cesaro and the Great Liberator won't get any easier.
Well, let's show you how this support system would finally pay some dividends. A competitive match it was. And Cesaro would almost pick up the
valuable to both Cesaro and Nakamura, but in this instance, Strowman and a victory for the monster among men.
But this is what I meant about paying dividends.
Courtesy of Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn becomes human, because if Nakamura lands the Kinshasa
championship, and I'll tell you what, you pinned the champ here tonight, you may earn yourself
to be deserving as such. But Braun did pick up a victory over Cesaro, putting their hands on the Great Liberator, Sami Zayn. It's like having a
right hands to the midsection of Shinsuke Nakamura and a power.
Use his lethal striking ability and his range to attack.
Nakamura slid out of the way and now delivers kicks to the hamstrings and the knees of
striking is Nakamura's wheelhouse.
Quickness as well. Shinsuke, a very proud Intercontinental Championship. Gamer Pat Patterson, and since then it has been one of the most prestigious.
Championship wasn't receiving the attention it so deserves. So all upward for Nakamura.
Corey, is there a reason that Strowman is focusing on the rib?
Can really end the match at any time. I would imagine it's the slam.
But again, Cesaro and Zayn at ringside. Strowman must
encyclopedia of wrestling on the outside in Cesaro.
Underrated competitors, I believe, in WWE history.
Couldn't agree.
Braun Strowman, such an intense justice to Sami. Gets Shin out of harm's way. And look at Sami just running his mouth.
I'll tell you what, Braun had better be focused only on not.
And from the kick, and Strowman sent into the timekeeper's area. Suddenly, Shin. Back on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, it's Braun, Zayn, and Cesaro paying dividends. Well, they've paid dividends so far in this.
Of Cesaro and Zayn.
Kick caught Strowman right on the nose, and now Strowman. The big man's down. Nakamura to the cover. Can he put Strowman away?
Considered questionable. The tactics employed by Sami Zayn and Cesaro is shrewd.
Get these hands.
And he's loud.
Great strategy by
big man grounded. Don't allow him to get to his feet and use his power. Like that. Nakamura misses with a kick, but caught him with a lethal shots by Shinsuke Nakamura. What a clothesline. Shoulder tackle. And another one. Boom! That must feel like.
We're in the cover here.
Strowman to put
F-150. Same can be said. Nearly took Shinsuke's head clean off his shoulders in the middle of the ring.
Wriggle his way out of it. Now Nakamura delivers the knee, and now we may have Strowman win now by Nakamura. Shoulders are down. Is it enough here? And a kick out by Braun.
But imagine Nakamura wanted the Kinshasa knee strike. Didn't have quite
to this, Corey. No.
Palm strikes to the.
Out of the air. What a spine buster.
The Intercontinental Champion.
The momentum in this match is shifted. A steel chair in hand. That's the Intercontinental title he just tossed to Shinsuke Nakamura. Power slam!
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman!
At ringside, Braun Strowman obviously very excited to an opportunity to become Intercontinental Champion.
Braun Strowman has made it and is a step closer to the gold.
Staring down at the prestigious championship. Sami Zayn ripping the title out of Braun's hands. Title still belongs to Nakamura.
I
guarantee we will have a big time.
Who you are. Since I left SmackDown, sure, he didn't say anything. Because I met that little rat in the ring now that I've returned. That vermin represents small. exterminated. Something to be cornered. Last week I proved